Hey, after reading the Laramie project, one thing I found interesting was the documentary play style that they had going on. It was something I'd never seen before, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. As for values that are expressed by the play, there was two really juxtaposed positions. One being hate, probably best surmised by Pastor Phillips and the fact he was protesting a funeral, and then Officer Reggie showing compassion. Officer Reggie had probably had the most foreseeable complaint where she could blame the victim with Matt accidentally exposing her to HIV through his blood, but she didn't blame Matt at all. I think she took it on the chin. If anything, she blamed the crappy gloves, which that showed compassion on a scenario where you could conceivably blame the victim. As for something that I looked up in the course of the play was is documentary playwriting like something that's common? And yeah, it is. It's called documentary theater. No duh. And it takes about the same floor with interviews and newspaper clippings and the like. And it's been around for a really long time, starting with the Greeks. So yeah, that was really interesting to learn. As for the way that the play was discusses the town itself, it shows a wide diverse of opinions around homosexuals and just them in general, from ranging from Miss Patterson, who wholly accepted Matthew for who he was, to like the somewhat middle ground of the doctor and the parents of the student that we meet at the beginning, not disapproving of the lifestyle, but not actively harming anyone. Whereas there's people who openly opposed to it, as in the perpetrators of the crime and also the pastor I mentioned before, who just openly opposed to gays in general. And one thing I really liked about the play is it showed it was more complex than the one person, like making the town a single person, like the media was doing. And I thought that was really well done. And as if it could happen in Columbus, of course it could happen in Columbus. It took two idiots to do the crime, and it takes the media to blow up the crime. Yeah, 100% could happen in Columbus. It could happen anywhere. As for what made this different than the last play that we read, what it really had a meaning was the writers themselves were in the play, along with a seamless transition between scenes instead of like a episode. It was just a smooth transition, which added like natural time elements to it, and also there was natural language because of that, those choices, and it made the play seem less artistic and more real life, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And as for questions I would ask you guys, do you think this play was wholly authentic? Like the writers didn't edit anything that anybody else said to get a narrative across? Like these were the actual interview tapes? And would you read another play like this? I thoroughly enjoyed it, but you also see where it could be really confusing to read, with the different characters always being introduced and each having their own lines. So would you read another play like this?